which would bring Bitcoin to $925,000. That would be crazy. Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking the channel out today. My name is Agabus, and this is your financial education channel. Today we're over at the Daily Hodl around a Bitcoin Spot ETF. Now this is from a few weeks ago, but I want to give a couple quick predictions here, because it sounds like that Bitcoin Spot ETF is just around the corner. So from a couple weeks ago, the article shows spot Bitcoin ETFs could send Bitcoin skyrocketing by over 3,200%. Says Invest Answers host, and here's the timeline. And of course, for full disclosure, reading this article is by no means a representation of myself and my channel. This is strictly from somebody else's point of view. The article says the anonymous host of the Invest Answers is predicting that the approval of a spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund will trigger a massive inflow from Wall Street giants. The analyst tells his 447,000 YouTube subscribers that investing giants Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Citadel, Deutsche Bank, BlackRock, Nomura, Franklin Templeton collectively have $25 trillion in assets under management. According to the analyst, if the 7 Wall Street firms allocated just half a percentage point of their AUM to spot Bitcoin ETFs the first year after the April Bitcoin halving, the flagship crypto asset could surge by 3,200% from current levels in less than half a decade. The YouTuber says, if the big Wall Street giants only allocate a half a percent of assets under management that many believe they will probably do very easily, especially with connection of pension funds, etc., that need some type of alpha to dig their pension funds out of the hole, or else they're just going to go backward and defunct. So this would show a half a percent increase in the first year, which would bring Bitcoin to $925,000. That would be crazy. On when the Wall Street giants could start buying Bitcoin, should spot Bitcoin ETFs get the green light? The analyst says one of the senior executives from BlackRock said they will get the spot ETF in the next 3 to 6 months. As I said, it has to be before the halving. BlackRock doesn't want to come in after the halving. They know that's when the fireworks tend to go off. As of this writing, Bitcoin is 27,715, and as of today, it's already jumped in the last couple of weeks to 34,739. From more recent news here, BlackRock's iShare Bitcoin ETF mysteriously disappears and then reappears on the DTCC site. The ticker for BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF has appeared and reappeared on the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation's website after disappearing for a few hours. That ticker is IBTC. The price of Bitcoin has surged to new yearly highs following this listing. When the ticker quietly disappeared from the site a few hours later, Bitcoin's price slumped nearly 3%, indicating that much of the trading activity seems to be hinged on watching the ETF-related developments. Senior Bloomberg ETF analyst Eric pointed out that the drama around the listing seemed to be responsible for briefly crashing the DTCC website. Whoops. Upon the ticker's relisting, once Twitter got a hold of things, a user highlighted that the previous listing showed a Y under the create/redeem column, while the new listing had an N. What does that mean? Bloomberg ETF analyst says that he believes BlackRock is getting everything ready to launch if and when they get an SEC approval. The N just means it's not open for create/redeem because it's not live yet. And lastly, Galaxy predicts 74% Bitcoin increase first year after the ETF launch. 74% increase would bring Bitcoin to 59,000 from its current prices as of October 25th. According to the article in Galaxy Digital Research, the price will increase of Bitcoin 74% in the first year after the spot ETF has been launched in the United States. In a blog post, Galaxy Digital Research associate Charles Yu estimated the total addressable market size for Bitcoin would be 14 trillion in the first year after launch. He obtained the 74% figure by assessing the potential price impact of fund inflows to Bitcoin ETF products, using gold ETFs as a baseline. According to his estimate, Bitcoin price would increase 6.2% in the first month after the launch, before steadily trending downward to 3% monthly, increasing by month 12. Marcus Thielen, head of research at Digital Asset Financial Services from Matrixport, reached a similar figure in October 19 post where he thought it could be somewhere between 42,000 and 56,000. He predicts that the addressable market size will be 26 trillion in the second year after launch and then 39 trillion after the third year. You wrote, in the near term, we expect other global international markets to follow the U.S. in approving and offering similar ETF offerings to a wider population of investors worldwide. He added, in 2024, it could be a big year for Bitcoin, citing ETF inflows, the April 2024 Bitcoin halving, and the possibility that rates have peaked or will peak in the near term. Very exciting articles, very exciting things in the Bitcoin and larger crypto community space. It seems like this Spot ETF is coming pretty quick. The latest I have seen, if the SEC and the powers that be have denied every single possible filing, it may be until the spring of next year when something is finally approved. But we shall see. The next 6 months will be fun. Thanks so much for checking the channel out again today and watching till the end. As always, stay informed, stay inquisitive, and stay subscribed for more. We will see you tomorrow.